Shalom Aleichem and welcome to Online Smicha. We mentioned already that the Shemoneh Esrei was set up in such a way that the first three brachas are to praise Hashem. The middle part of the Shemoneh Esrei, the chunky part of Shemoneh Esrei, is when a person asks for all his personal requests and needs. And then at the end, we finish off with brachas of thanksgiving to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And that begins with the bracha of Modim, where we say, thank you Hashem, we praise and thank you for all you do. An interesting phenomenon you find about thank you, saying thank you, is what we find in the Modim de Rabbanon. We find that when the Shliach Tzibur repeats Shemoneh Esrei, most of the Shemoneh Esrei, for those who have to be Yotzeh from hearing it from the Chazan, just by listening and answering Baruch Hu, Baruch Shmai and Amen, you fulfill the requirements. When it comes, however, to say thank you, Modim, you have to say it yourself. So Modim, thanking HaKadosh Baruch Hu, or thanking somebody for something kind they do, is not something that necessarily should be done through someone else. You personally should be doing it, and that's why, even though the rest of the Shemoneh Esrei, you're fulfilling the obligation by hearing it from the Chazan, Modim, each individual stands up and says the Modim de Rabbanim. Now there is a general question. We know that the Svarim say that the word Modim is a gematria of 100, because typically it's 100 brachas a day, 100 thank yous a day that we try to make 100 brachas every day, thanking HaKadosh Baruch Hu for different things. But there is a basic need that every person wants and hopes to have, and we don't find anywhere in davening that there is a request that's made for it. And the need that I'm talking about is, where is it that you just daven, you towards the end of Shemoneh Esrei, and you don't even find a request for good Erlich Yiddish kids? Shouldn't there be one bracha or even a mention in a bracha about good kids? So this question was asked by the Belzer Rebbe, one of the Belzer Rebbes, and the Belzer Rebbe answered that it's hinted in this bracha of thank you. When we say in the bracha, we thank you Hashem, Amagan Yeshenu, you are our protection, and then we say, Atahu l'der v'der, n'saper tilasecha, that you are for all generations, and we will thank you and praise you. Magen Yeshenu, Atahu l'der v'der, neidalacha, we will thank you and n'saper tilasecha. So there is actually a debate in the Mefarshim of the davening. How do you read those words? Does it go Atahu l'der v'der, that Hashem is forever and ever, throughout all generations? Hashem is everlasting. Hashem is Ein Sof. Or the interpretation, the pshat of this statement is Atahu Magen Yeshenu Atahu. You are our shield. You are our salvation. And we ask and pray and we thank Hashem forever and ever. We will be thanking Hashem. So if that's pshat, then including in this bracha, we have the request that there should be der v'der, there should be a generation onward of Yidden, the Yiddish children that will praise Hashem. So he answers that that's part of the request for tefillah, the request for banim kshedim, is hinted in this bracha by saying l'der v'der. Hopefully that the praising and thanking Hashem will continue on for generation and generation. Now, further on in the Modim, we say, we thank you al nishmeseinu hapkudei slach, for our souls that are deposited to you. And the simple pshat is, every night when a person goes to sleep, the neshama goes up, Hashem, and we make a deposit for the neshama. And next morning, voila, we get back a fresh new neshama. And we thank Hashem for giving the koyach to neshama to start all over again. Well, I did see a beautiful pshat that pekudei slach also means, pakud means also to count. People count, the nature is that people count things that are important, valuable. Things that are not valuable, it's cheap, it's not significant enough to take up any time. So we say, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, you love Klal Yisrael so much by the very fact that we see al nishmeseinu hapekudei slach, that you count every neshama as it comes up, because you treasure every Yiddish neshama. Further on in the davening, in the Modim, we say, "V'hamerachem kilei samu chasadecha." The one who has so much rachmanis and so much mercy, and it's never ending. And that's something we should really, really think about. Never give up, because Hashem is always there. In any moment He can help. In the Gemara, the famous Gemara, the Gemara says, "Afilu cherev chadam munachas al tzavari shel adam." Even if Rahman al somebody in a situation where a sharp knife is literally on the guy's neck, there's almost zero hope. Remember, ki lo samu chasedacha. Hashem's chesed, Hashem's kindness is endless. Hashem could do anything at any moment to help you, and He wants to help every yid. Now, the lashon, the text is hamerachem, the one who has mercy. Sometimes, whenever we don't say tachnun, if it's a day like Shabbos and Yom Tiv, instead of hamerachem, you say v'hamerachem, and the one. It's to correspond to the difference. This is what the Friedrich Rebbe writes: B'chol tefillah she'ein oimrim yud ches, any tefillah that you don't say the full Shemoneh Esrei, like Shabbos and Yom Tov, possibly any other day that you don't say tachnun, even though you're going to say the whole tefillah shit ches. That's a discussion. Instead of saying hamerachem, you will say v'hamerachem.